we can talk about that.
4, 3, 2, 1. We said I need you to check Eli's, and I need you to check Javi's for 15-second login. I need you to check Marissa's. Otherwise, their card goes down. In the other equal.
Really quickly before we get started,
Ready in 10 seconds. Otherwise,
Jocelyn, can you come join us, please?
I know. I'm just getting my.
I want you to be ready as soon as you come over. So if you sit down, you're letting me know that you have all of your materials where they need to be. I just wanted to say that I read through your college work from Thursday when I wasn't here, and I was really impressed with the way you guys responded to these questions. It showed me that you can make connections between what people were doing and characteristics that belong to animals, and not there was everybody had really thoughtful insights into what those comparisons were and why Jake decided to compare Kevin and Marsh to those people. So these were excellent. I was really impressed. I didn't share them with my other groups. We all want to aspire to be like this. I was really impressed.
It was actually really fun.
It was fun?
It was fun to compare. Yeah.
I'm glad. Okay. We're going to get started. I want you guys to start reading chapter 8. There's 11 chapters, so this week we're going to finish chapter 10, and then on Monday we're going to do chapter 11, and then we'll have a new book. So chapter 8, you're going to start reading to yourself, and I'm going to check in with you guys individually, okay?
So the things that we're going to be working on is each time you check for understanding, you're going to be giving yourself a talent. When you check for understanding and give yourself a point, then you have to use these 3 words. What are the 3 words we've been working on? What are the 3 words we've been working on? And tell us what the words are.
Almost always and there's nothing better than no vacation was difficult. On Christmas morning, I was waiting at the top of the stairs
E-Rock, I need you to get to your next rotation much faster.
Was I thinking
You need to
about
be sitting down.
all the presents Sundays that trained the living room? No, I was thinking about magnets. And after the Christmas dinner, and after Grandma and Grandpa went home, did I play with my new Lego molding kit for the rest of the afternoon? No, I dug around in Pat's workshop. I was looking for wire and pieces of iron, and it was that all week. Every day I did some work on my project. I read my books, I made some drawings, I used the scientific method and broke things down.
Okay, can you stop right there and turn over your book? Can you tell me about what Jake is doing to prepare for the science fair?
Jake is, like, it said that he was getting books. What Jake was doing is he was not doing stuff like he was not playing around. He was working on his project. Like he was reading his books that he got out of the library, like it said in the end of chapter 7. And Jake was finding like iron wires.
Omar, can you sit like a scholar, please?
To make his how is the magnet called?
Electromagnet?
Yeah, the electromagnet with
So in the first couple of pages you've read, why do you think Jake was working so hard for the science fair?
He was working so hard so he could he could win the computer, and he's working extra hard because he knows Marsha and Kevin and a lot of third graders also want to be be getting the winning the computer, and he knows that Marsha and Kevin tried to do anything they could so they could win the computer. So he's trying to work extra hard and trying to get all the information he could get, so he could of the magnet, so the magnets on his project could be as successful.
No, I'm having him independently reading.
Okay. Then he needs to be sitting in slant.
So he wants his project to be much better than Marsha's and Kevin. So
Okay, that's excellent. You can keep reading. Savanya, can you read to me?
So even a big science fair project didn't win Christmas, but it came pretty close. The week after vacation, Kevin went from being a know-it-all to a show-it-all. Kevin worked even harder to show and tell everyone about his all the time. If kids walked past Kevin's table, he would start talking about his hands, and if they tried to walk away, they end up without that. Kevin worked on a big closet at the table by the window. He just left in private for viewing there for everyone to see. The poster was great. It really was, and it wasn't even half done. In the gym on Tuesday, Kevin lay down on the floor by the wall, and he started looking for at some ants with a magnifying glass. They were in long lines. Kids came around. He told about how he had found out the way ants smell things and how their eyes and jaws work. And Kevin brought these amazing pictures. He took them with a digital camera.
Go ahead. Tell me what you read.
So
Fernando, stay focused.
So what I read was that when he got back, when the week was over of his vacation, Kevin wasn't a know-it-all. Well, he kind of was because he was learning about ants, and he started to show off, and then whenever anyone passed by the table, he always talked about ants, and if they try to leave, he said, "Oh, and to draw," he said another thing, which I don't remember what he said. And then one day on gym class, he saw he lay down on the wall, and he saw a line of ants, and then he started to talk about how he found out how they use their parts of their body.
Can you infer, even though I didn't say it, can you infer what Jake might think about what Kevin is doing?
I can infer that Jake was really a little annoyed by Jake, like he kind of always is, because he is showing off, and even though if somebody else was done, they weren't showing off like Kevin.
Okay, I want you to keep reading.